Now, the next announcement. And it all involves what's going to happen this Sunday live and exclusively on pay-per-view. Now, if you guys had an opportunity to see my last episode of the Main Event Talk Ring of Honor Best in the World episode, you know that I was talking about Money in the Bank, and I made this clear that if WWE is going to have somebody become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, it's going to be John Cena. That's who it's going to be, obviously. I mean, anybody with a brain knows that they see this shit coming. I mean, come on, you add John Cena into the matchup, and right away you know he's going to obviously win it. A lot of other people are hoping for Roman Reigns or Cesaro to win it, or even Bray Wyatt. To me, I still feel that Bray Wyatt is going to win it. But the reason why I know that John Cena is going to win it, and this is the biggest obvious deal of them all, and this was just released. I don't think WWE released it, but I know that certain particular Facebook and Twitter pages have released this deal. On August 17th will be WWE SummerSlam, the biggest event of the summer. And who's in the front cover of it? Brock Lesnar and John Cena. Now, here's the thing that I want everybody to interpret. Obviously, John Cena is going to win the Money in the Bank coming this Sunday on pay-per-view at Money in the Bank. Obviously, it's there. So, to me, John Cena defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Brock Lesnar. You know, personally, to me, I like it, but there's this old expression, been there, done that, let's move on, please. Now, here's the thing. We don't know officially if John Cena, well, obviously we know officially if they're going to post something like that on Facebook and on Twitter and so forth. But to me, it's not official until it is official. Basically what that means is if John Cena goes over to Money in the Bank this Sunday on pay-per-view and eliminates all 7 competitors, puts them down in their place and become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, then it is official. He's the man to become a 15-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He'll move on to SummerSlam to take on Brock Lesnar. But to me personally, it's just a cover. That's all I see. You see Cena, you see Lesnar, right there face to face at SummerSlam. And does it surprise me that Brock Lesnar would be a part of SummerSlam already? Well, the initial reports have been that Brock Lesnar's contract, well, it's still going on, obviously. And Brock Lesnar was going to be a part of SummerSlam anyway, because after all, he was a part of last year's SummerSlam, the Best versus the Beast. You remember that? Brock Lesnar, CM Punk. It was one of the greatest matches I've seen in a long, long time at WWE SummerSlam. So, the official word is that's the cover, Cena and Brock Lesnar. But everyone is already saying that Cena's going to win it, which to me I think it's obvious, but it doesn't, to me, it doesn't really mean anything just yet until Money in the Bank. Because who knows? Something could change. Something could change completely. So don't put the cart before the horse just yet, okay? There may still be a chance that Roman Reigns could win it. There may be a chance that Cesaro could win it. And there's a good chance that Bray Wyatt could win, go on to SummerSlam, and face off against Daniel Bryan or maybe some other competitor, who knows. We'll see what happens. Now, let's see. Is there any other breaking news I could possibly think of in this situation? Actually, I think that's really about it. By God, I wish I could come up with some more on this episode, this breaking news episode of the Main Event Talk, but I probably do not have enough time to talk about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this breaking news edition of the Main Event Talk. Once again, don't forget to check out all my videos on YouTube. I got 21 subscribers. Can you believe that? 21! And it's funny how I hear 21 because it reminds me of the thing that Paul Heyman has been talking about constantly over and over again, about how he talks about the fact that Brock Lesnar is the one in 21 in 1. And by God. Oh, and by the way, you know that Paul Heyman is releasing a new DVD very, very soon, right? And I believe the DVD is entitled, Ladies and Gentlemen, My Name is Paul Heyman. And I can't wait to get my hands on that DVD. I'd love to personally see it because Paul Heyman unquestionably is truly one of the greatest managers in the history of not just the WWE, but in all of professional wrestling. Truly one of the greatest wrestling minds of our time. At least the good thing with Paul Heyman is he sees the future and never cares enough about the past. Because the past is over, it's done, he looks forward. That's what I dig about Paul Heyman. Hopefully that DVD will come out very, very soon. Hopefully he'll talk about his years in WCW, his years in ECW, how he really feels about ECW when it was bought out by Vince McMahon, his days in the WWE and everything else like that, and his climatic chapter with Brock Lesnar, off and on, and the whole thing with CM Punk. I'd love to hear what he has to say about that on that DVD in the near future. So, we're going to go ahead and cut it off from here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out, let's see, it's Wednesday, it's Hump Day, so I'll probably be fucking a bitch in just a moment. Probably not, but I want to say it anyway. But it's Wednesday, so get an opportunity to check out Impact Wrestling coming up this Thursday. As you know, Monsters Ball match is going to be taking place. Jeff Hardy as Willow, and the Monster Abyss will take on Bram and Magnus in a Monsters Ball match in TNA's Impact this coming Thursday. And hopefully we'll hear a word from Bobby Lashley, the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. I'd love to hear his thoughts. I'd love to hear what he's thinking. And more importantly, I'd like to know what MVP thinks about the whole thing. Because even though he may be in charge of TNA Wrestling, you know he still wants a piece of the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. It's only a matter of time before that happens. So check out Impact Wrestling coming up this Thursday on Spike. Check out WWE SmackDown coming this Thursday, this Friday night. Also, oh, and just to give out one little breaking news in WWE, I mentioned everything. There was an injury that took place, I believe last night. They did a SmackDown taping. I forgot where exactly, but an injury took place with the Intercontinental Champion, the Bad News Barrett, and I don't know the whole extent of the injury, but I do know that he suffered an injury. The big question that remains is, will Wade Barrett be a part of the Money in the Bank coming up this Sunday on pay-per-view? We'll have to find out about it. Hopefully this coming Friday, or hopefully within the next few days. Hopefully Wade Barrett will be able to compete, and I certainly don't want to see Wade Barrett not become part of Money in the Bank. He's the Intercontinental Champion. He's a great wrestler. I dig who he is, and if he's ready to compete, then he'll be a part of Money in the Bank this Sunday on pay-per-view. So check out SmackDown. And check out, of course, Monday Night Raw. Check out the WWE Network. Total Divas is coming to WWE Network. And also, let's see, NXT. Don't forget about NXT. And oh, one other thing. I saw this little funny clip. I saw the funniest clip I've ever seen in my life. Somebody had posted something on Facebook about Bo Dallas, okay? Believe, okay? Now, this was the funniest clip I've ever seen. If you have not seen this, I think the title of it is called Bo Dallas. It's a Cops episode, by the way. You know how you hear that song? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Anyways, that sucked, by the way. But anyways, it was cool. It was, I think, it was a little part of an episode where Bo Dallas was leaving. I guess it was the last time for Bo Dallas to leave, and then security comes in and tries to jump Bo Dallas, and they try to, get him in every way possible. And while all this was going on, you hear that theme song from Inner Circle, that song Bad Boys, and I was just watching it, and it was just the funniest thing I've ever seen. I mean, Bo Dallas, great talent. I don't believe him just yet, but we'll see how far it goes. If you've seen the video, look for Bo Dallas on YouTube, and I think it's a Cops episode, a leak. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen on YouTube. You got to check it out. It's I still can't stop laughing at that shit. That's just the funniest thing we've ever seen. So, ladies and gentlemen, follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Check out all my videos on YouTube. Don't forget this Sunday, live and exclusively on pay-per-view and on the WWE Network, is Money in the Bank is going to take place. And obviously we know that Cena's going to win it. Duh. It's already been proven. It's already been shown. But there's always that slight chance. There's always that slight chance that Cena may not win. Okay? I don't want Del Rio to win. I don't want Cena to win. I don't want Kane to win. I don't want Sheamus to win at all. I don't even want the Viper to win it. Hey, with all due respect, I like the Viper. He's good. But he's becoming a whining little fucking bitch. And he needs to stop. I swear to God. The only people that they want to see become WWE World Heavyweight Champion is either Roman Reigns, Cesaro, or Bray Wyatt. And the main event's pulling for Bray Wyatt to come in to Money in the Bank. And to come in, to climb up to the ladder, reach for the fucking reel, head straight to the Money in the Bank, capture it, hold it, and sing as loud as he can. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He will be the new World Heavyweight Champion. I hope it happens at Money in the Bank this Sunday. So thank you for watching. Enjoy. And it's hump day, so I suggest you go call your nearest woman and go fuck her in the ass as hard as you can. And I'm sorry for saying that, but that's my show. It's hump day. What do you want to do? Why? Because I can and I want to. Any questions? Enough said. Thank you for watching.